We are live. Cinco de Mayo. Inside the Minds of Fighting. I'm Jake. This is Cody. We got a nice show coming up today. We got a couple BYB. We got a fighter. We got the man of the managers. And then later on, we'll bring on Elijah Lane Carlton. He won the Stoner. What's it called, Cody? The Stoner Show.
He won enough weed to have a party. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
He won a fucking pound of weed
doing some kind of weed. So yeah, we'll get him on later on. But right now, we got the Warrior of God and his manager Joe Mack. How you guys doing?
Man, we're doing better than most of the next people I know.
What's going on, guys?
Yes, sir.
Just give me a second. I'm setting up my social media. But Jay, you can start it off.
Social media sharing.
No problem.
Yes,
we're always locked and loaded over here at Rock Solid Combat Sports Management, man.
Look,
locked and loaded.
I ain't even share yet. I'm still talking. I gotta talk. First off, everybody, we have a Hall of Fame guy. He's got. I don't have the pictures on my phone, but I wish I would have sent to Jay. You should see the belt. Legitly bare knuckle Hall of Fame. So
hold on. Let me clarify that. I'm in the Universal Martial Arts Hall of Fame. I'm the first bare knuckle fighter that was inducted into the Universal Martial Arts Hall of Fame. Chuck Liddell, Couture, Bruce Lee, they're in this Hall of Fame. They brought me in 2019 because they know the work that I put in behind bare knuckle for 25 plus years to help make it where BKFC could flourish. Because I was in business with Dave Feldman and Bobby Gunn in the beginning. And I'm not now, and that's a whole nother story for a different time. But I'm in Universal Martial Arts.
I don't know. We got time. I don't know.
Bare knuckle fighting. And Scott Burt, I used to be Scott Burt's special consultant to the Hall of Fame before Bobby Gunn went and fucked his life up. If y'all know what happened with him.
Oh yeah.
He really messed his life up. But I was a special consultant with Scott Burt, and I love Scott Burt. We had a little bit of a beef and a little bit of a rift. We worked it all out in Cancun, Mexico. I wish nothing but the best for them. I love their Hall of Fame, and I'm not inducted into their Hall of Fame yet. But the fighters that I'm representing, the fighters I manage, fighters like Gabriel Fry, fighters like Jordan Mitchell, fighters like some of these other guys that I've got up my sleeve that I can't tell you about yet, but we're ready to make some noise. We're ready to send a message, and we're ready right now. May 15th, Saturday, Miami, Florida. We're fighting on BYB Backyard Brawls, the Extreme Fighting Series. Gabriel and Jordan are making their bare knuckle debuts, and I just want to say Mike Vasquez and to Mel, the matchmaker, everybody involved with BYB, Data 5000, Dafir Harris. All those guys have opened the door for us. They brought us in graciously. All we've got to do now is go down there and kick some ass. We can keep fighting with them. And that's what we're planning on doing.
Yeah, we'll let you introduce your fighter here. I keep up with social media, and I know he's hungry. I've been seeing the sharing and stuff, but because I want to talk about it. Because that's the coolest damn ring I've ever seen in my life. That's the coolest. You know what? That's the coolest ring ever.
Buddy, I was not on board with it at first until I saw that it's 20 feet, and 20 feet with 60-degree angles in the corners. It's the smallest combat sports arena where there's a ring, a cage, a circle, whatever it is. This is the smallest combat sports arena in all of combat sports, and it forces the action.
Yeah,
and
how small?
Let's get down.
Square feet. I'm not good at math at all. What's the square feet on that? Because I don't know. Have you seen the pit fights over in England where they do
they do shoot fighting that they used to do, and they do the bowl fighting.
Yeah.
The smallest. Well, just think about it. 20 feet, and 20 feet. So it's about probably 2/3 the size of a 20-foot square boxing ring. So
you better be ready to go in there. You've
got to be ready to go, man.
There's
You
no
got to be ready
dancing
to go. You
around.
got to be ready to fight. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. You're going to get in there and you're going to throw hands. And if you trap a guy in the rings are this. I mean, in the corners are like this tight.
I mean, 60 degrees is
It's
tight.
just
Yeah.
north and south. You can't go east and west. It's like basically go forward.
You got
There's no
to
turning.
punch. You got to
Yeah,
punch
punch
and
your
get
way
out.
out,
You got to
yeah.
punch and get out.
Hey, Gabriel, who are you fighting?
Favale, Ryan Favale, is that what it is? Or
Yeah, Ryan,
Favale? I don't know how to say his name.
That
Have you
doesn't
seen
even
him?
matter.
Much film on him.
Oh,
King,
yeah.
Hey, listen, we could be matched against King Kong. We do not give a
I
fuck.
was gonna say it don't matter. It could be anybody.
We don't give
Oh,
a
he
fuck.
looks hungry. He looks. I keep up. Yeah, I know he had beefs on social media and stuff. I know he's been ready to go, and I hate to say it, this is a very cool organization. I know everybody talks about, but the way, I mean, Dada 5000, all the stuff, dude. This is a cool. We're gonna be watching. I was gonna ask y'all, do y'all get a link y'all can sell? Do y'all get the
Oh, yeah,
pay-per-view link?
it's going to be streamed
Yeah.
on stonefaces.tv. Don't put the www in front of it. And if you follow me on Facebook, Joe Mack, Psycho Joe, I'll put everything out there that you need to see. But here's the deal, man. This is a shoot off, and God bless him, because I met Kimbo several times. When I met him, we were trying to make a fight with him and Bobby Gunn. Okay, so I didn't want to like the guy, and I met him in St. Louis after he beat Ken Shamrock in Bellator, and oh my God, man, what a beautiful guy he was. What a tragedy this was. It was a tragedy when we lost this guy, but this is a spinoff of what he wanted to do. And you guys know that Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
You got Masvidal. I remember watching Masvidal
He
on
came
YouTube.
from these guys, yes.
I mean,
Yeah, I watched him on
15
YouTube.
years ago? 12 years ago?
No, longer than that. Longer than that. Probably 18 years ago, man. To be honest.
I just remember Kimbo in his red shorts just beating the fuck out of everybody.
Well, his first fight when he busted that guy's eye, that's why they called him Slice, because he sliced his eye. When he said hit me, and that guy kept hitting him in the face, and he didn't hurt him. I was like,
hit me. Is that all you got? Oh, you in trouble now, boy.
Yeah, that's. I mean, he's.
Well,
scary.
If you hear him, you can hear the guy videotape and say, "Get him, Berg." And I was like, "Are they saying Berg?" But it was Ferguson. Okay, Kevin Ferguson. So call him Ferg. But after that, he got called Slice. Kimbo Slice.
I mean,
Slice him and dice him, baby.
Yep.
But Gabriel, what type of fighter are you? Are you just straight? Are you coming from just straight MMA? Or you could be boxing? Are you a brawler? Like everybody has their
thing. Tell them what you got, Gabriel. Tell them what you've done.
I've done a lot, man. I'm focusing right now mainly on boxing, but I was in karate. I got a purple belt in karate. I got a purple belt in taekwondo. I won a judo open down in Texas. I'm a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. I've trained kickboxing. Right now, wrestling. I was wrestler in Ohio. I won my conference in wrestling. But right now, I'm focusing on bare knuckle boxing, and I'm focused on this fight next weekend. Right now, it's just with the hands, and I'm gonna see what he's made of. I'm see if he can take my shot, which I doubt he will.
Gabriel, listen, Gabriel's way too humble to talk about.
Too humble.
I know. I'm gonna bring the humble out.
Let me tell you about this athlete right here, Gabriel Fryer. Gabriel Fryer played rugby in college. He played football in college. He is
Holy
a US
shit,
Army
rugby!
veteran. He was a paratrooper. He ain't afraid of anything.
Wait.
Boxing,
You were a paratrooper?
kickboxing. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Army Airborne.
Yeah.
That's what my granddad was.
Yeah.
That's cool as shit. Dude, you go fucking beat the shit out of this dude. Quit being so humble. You jumping out of airplanes.
I've done my talking, man. That's how I found Joe, man. I've done my talking. I've said what I've had to say. The right people know who I am. I got Joe with me now. I mean, I'll talk, but I'm about business, man. I'm gonna break this kid's face.
So when you're so how's this work? Do they have like what weight class are you in? Do they have a belt system? Or are they going to have like belts and stuff like that? Or do they already have?
Let me take that for Gabriel. Here's the deal. We fight at 155, okay? To get this fight and to help out the promoter and the matchmaker, we took this fight at 150. 155 is usually where we're comfortable. But we really like the old school boxing weight classes: middleweight 160, junior middleweight 154, super middleweight 168. But we're taking this fight at 150. But make no mistake, my boy is coming to send a message, and I have to use Muay Thai mitts when he warms up with me, because the first time I met him 2 years ago in Kentucky, up in Louisville, when he was doing an MMA fight, and I had my little boxing mitts, and he would pop, 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 pop. Dude, the next day I couldn't use either one of my hands because my wrists were so sore. This kid hit so fucking hard. It took me an hour and a half to watch 60 minutes after he hit my hands. I can only imagine what happens when he hits somebody in the head.
That's all. So he wins this when he wins this fight through their thing. Is that how we're like? I'm trying. I haven't really. I don't know the contender series how it works in there. Like, what's next? Is there a lot of people with a lot of fights in this organization?
Oh, absolutely, man. You got to remember, man, this is where Kimbo and them started down there.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying.
South Florida. So DeFeer and Dada, these guys are the ones that brought this stuff to South Florida. But what I don't know is how they're wanting to proceed forward with this, but I do know this. We've got to fight May 15th in Miami on BYB 5, okay, BYB 5. We go in there and we win in spectacular fashion. They've got another card in July down in Miami, and we plan on being on that card because we plan on sending a message to everybody in BKFC, in BKB over in the UK, my good friend Stu Armstrong with Ultimate Bare Knuckle Boxing in the UK. They're all waiting to see what we do because they're interested in doing some international stuff. James McDonough, James the Mighty Quinn, he has BKWars.tv. He wants to be involved in this. So I'm just telling you guys right now, Bare Knuckle is just now. I'm getting hot, man. I gotta
I feel you, Joe.
You can probably see some steam. Look,
I'm burnt up.
You'll see some steam coming off my head over here by Sugar Ray and Tommy Hearns fighting back in '81. But we are going to be live May 15th. We are going to show people, and we're coming to send a message that these young men that I have on my roster, they want to prove a point, and we're going to prove it with these mitts right here.
Dude, so once he gets his fight, you're willing to fight in any organ. See, the cool thing, I don't know. That's why I was wondering. BKFC, man. I was there. We were there the other night, man. They let anybody fight. To be honest, I don't know. I mean, I'm just gonna straight fucking say it. You know, I was all about it, but I saw a couple of those guys. They went to their tryouts and they hit their mitts, their little tryout mitts, and they got hit. And there's some dogs in there. That's what I was saying. He'll go. I mean, he's a dog. You can see he's a savage right now. You know what I'm saying. You've seen some of the people they have out there.
Well, it works like this, man. I have nothing but respect for anybody that gets in a ring, a squared circle, a triangle, in the backyard, out in the field, in the street, at a stoplight. I have nothing but respect for people that want to fight like that. But part of the reason, what you just illustrated, part of the reason I'm still not involved with BKFC is because I don't agree with some of the things they're doing. That doesn't mean I don't want to work with them. It just means that I have a different vision for what I think Bare Knuckle needs to be, because you're talking to a guy who competed in it for 20 years underground with Bobby Gunn.
That's what. Okay, thank you for saying it, Jake.
Let's go.
I've been wanting to talk about that before we talk about the underground scene. I want to say something. Did you see that they're actually losing money in BKFC? You know, Paige Van Zandt only sold 5,000 pay-per-views, and they paid her a $400,000 show. You add that up right there. You keep doing stuff like that.
That's a big L.
I can neither confirm nor deny the rumors that I hear about that, but the rumors are substantiated.
They're hoping Shaq's going to come in and bail them out, I think, man. To be honest, I'm just saying.
Shaq's a lot smarter than this, man.
Yeah. Well, he said he was in level 3 of financial, whatever it is. But no, that's what I was wondering because, you know, I hate saying it. They kind of WWE it. We were there, I have kids, and we almost brought our women and kids to the event. Thank God we didn't, because they let their fighters just run around in circles like they're fucking gods over there, picking fights, throwing punches. There was a kid that saw a dude get punched, and he was right beside the camera. A little legit fighter punched another fighter, and I'm like,
Yeah,
are
dude
you
lost
trying
his
That's not right. That's
contract.
not right. That's not supposed to be happening. That's not how. If you were to go see a professional fight in
That's not
Yeah.
supposed to
boxing,
happen.
and I'm
Yeah,
going to still
right.
say this. I'm still going to say this. Bare knuckle, in my first love in my whole life. I can pull a picture over here when I was a kid fighting boxing. My first love was glove boxing, but bare knuckle, we're about to make boxing look like a fucking pillow fight, man.
It
I'm
is.
I
telling you
mean,
right
it
now.
does now.
I'm telling you right now. And these young tigers that I got, this young cat that I've got right now here, Gabriel Fryer, the kid hit so fucking hard. Dude, he was hitting me in the hands and making my head see stars. And we're going to show everybody May 15th, BYB5 in Miami. You're going to see. Listen, I don't mind talking smack. I don't mind talking smack at all. But I'd rather show you than tell you. However, the time has come now. We're 10 days away from the fight. It's time for us to make a statement, because we're going to come down there and make a statement. And I've got a big, bad boy, Jordan Mitchell, 6 foot, 250 pound heavyweight.
He's
And
eating
both
good
of my
too.
boys are going for the knockout of the night when we go down there.
I seen him on social media. He's eating pretty good too. The other day he had like some grapes or something, and he's counting his calories. When you're counting your calories, you're serious as hell. Mad
Well,
respect.
I had to get him. We don't want to fight super middleweight, but weight really is not an issue for any of us because my guys are professional athletes. There is no off season in the fight game. It's not baseball. This isn't baseball. This isn't football. This isn't basketball. It's always be ready to fight.
Whenever.
And I got news for you guys, man. Not only is my boy Gabriel Fryer,
Dude, I'm ready now. I'm like, holy shit.
He's going to be the Oscar de la Hoya of bare knuckle boxing because he's going to bring all the women into the sport. Because I mean,
Ooh, the mamacitas.
That's what I'm talking about.
that's what I'm talking about.
Holy shit. Finally. So I remember now. I remember a post. That was you too. I remember a while back you posted something and Brandon got all pissed off. I remember that now. I remember it now. Holy shit.
Pissed off?
Brandon, you remember when Brandon got mad? You had your beef with Brandon on social media for a minute?
Well, we ain't worried about that right now. We're just worried about May 15th. After May 15th, then we'll talk. Right now, all we're concerned about.
I mean, Gabriel, you got
the challenge in front of us. We're concerned about going in to Miami, putting on a show, making a statement, and we will be making a statement. Trust me, these guys are ready.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mess with half steppers.
Look, I'm pumped. I'm already ready. I'm not pumped. I'm gonna be there. I'm pumped up right now because I'm gonna be exercising a little bit. You done got me so pumped up right now. I'm gonna be running around. I'm gonna run an extra mile tonight.
I've got myself pumped up. I'm about to go hit the weights.
I'm gonna drink extra beer. I'm so pumped
up. Actually, Gabriel, are you having to cut a lot of weight, or you on is it just how's the weight thing?
It's in the other camp, man. It's just 5 pounds smaller than what I'm used to, but I'll be
What
good. What's that?
What do you usually cut?
What do you mean? From where I walk at?
Yeah. How much weight do you usually have to cut?
Shit, it just depends where I'm at, man. I can be from 70 to 80. I mean, it just depends on where I'm at. 65 to 80, anywhere in there.
Here's the deal. Let me interject. Here's the deal. My boy has a blessing and a curse. Okay. I know you've seen my post, Cody, on Facebook.
I see.
You've seen what my boy's physique looks like.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. He looks like.
Dude, hold on, let me tell you. This motherfucker can live on donuts and look like that. His dad, his genetic dad, is stacked, but that can be a double-edged sword. So I've seen as we all saw Saturday night with Bobo's fight against Zach.
That was great.
Yeah, he started to GoFundMe. Bobo
This is the greatest day of my life. If I die tomorrow, this is the greatest day of my life. I was like, oh shit, I hope you don't die tomorrow. and that guy fought his heart out. So physiques don't make fights, but I will
That was
tell
fight
you.
of the night.
But I'm gonna it was fight of the night for me. I mean, did it get fight of the night? It should
Yeah,
have.
he got fight of the night.
It should
To
have
be
been.
honest,
Yeah.
I told my wife.
He hit himself harder going to the ring one
He
time.
sure
We
did.
all
Yeah,
heard
he's walking. He's beating himself up. I'm
I
like,
mean,
all right,
I heard it.
well.
I was like, this motherfucker. You know what? I think he gassed himself doing all that. I think
That's what I told my wife. I said I need to say some of that energy. But here's my whole point about that, man. We don't really care who they put us in front of. My guys are going to be ready to fight. Bare knuckle is different than MMA. Bare knuckle is different than boxing. Bare knuckle in a ring with a referee is different than a street fight. So what we're going to do Saturday night, May 15th, BYB 5. Man, come on, stonefaces.tv. Don't put the www in front of it. Stonefaces.tv. You're going to see my man Gabriel Fryer. And this cat, dude, he hits so hard. His punches are so hard. Like I told you.
No, just
He
let me
hit
show
me in the hands, and I had a headache from it.
Hey, I'm going to tell you.
You're too humble to be knocking people out.
Just let me show him, Joe. We don't got gloves on either. It's when our knuckles are fist.
That's what I'm talking about right there, man.
I'm telling you right now. Look, you got you. Okay, Joe, we got to ask you. Okay, so underground bare knuckle, is it still around in Tennessee and stuff?
Of course it is. Of course it is. Now it's been legitimized, but yes, it's still around. Listen, as long as human beings are going to be human beings, bare knuckle fighting is going to be around. Not in a bar, two drunk guys want to get down. I'm talking about we're going to go settle this beef. Let's go settle it out here. It's still around. But we want to legitimize bare knuckle fighting. We want bare knuckle fighting, real bare knuckle fighting, bare knuckle fighting. Keep swinging and never surrender.
What's your craziest
I'm making this mainstream, and it's going to be mainstream. And I'm telling you, one of the mainstream stars of this sport is going to be my man Gabriel Fryer. I'm telling you right now.
You'll see.
Go ahead. I want to hear what's one of your craziest underground bare knuckle stories you were involved in.
Well, I tell you, one of the best one was when I met Bobby Gunn down in the 90s, down in Florida. I was about 100. I was about 175 pounds soaking wet, right? And when I boxed in the amateurs, I fought at middleweight, 165. I only cut weight when I got older. I didn't really cut weight when I was younger because I'm old school. I think we should weigh in and then step into the ring and fight. So if we got a 160-pound guy, we're fighting a 160-pound guy. So we fought in this. We fought in this underground. It was actually at, I can't say the name of the gym, but it was in Tampa. It was a gym I worked with, and we didn't do it in the ring, but we did it in the back of the gym where we used to do our wind sprints and we used to flip the tires over. And I fought this guy, and at the time I was like 175, and this guy was probably 215. And I ended up getting these two bad boys knocked out, right? But I won the fight, and I won $2,500. But I had to have $3,000 worth of dental work done. So who really won in that situation?
The dentist.
Not monetarily. And I knew that the draw on this, being involved with Bobby Gunn, being involved with Dave Feldman, and then seeing Kimbo Slice doing what he was doing, because everything that I did, you guys got to remember, I'm almost 60 years old, okay? I know you can't believe it because I'm so beautiful. Just kidding. My wife loves me. That's all I care about. But no, man, I've been doing this. I've been doing this my whole life. I love this. It's in my blood. And Dave Feldman, Bobby Gunn, and I were at Madison Square Garden to see a fight, and Dana White was there. And we walked up to Dana White, and Dave said, "Hey, I'm Dave Feldman with Bare Knuckle Fighting. How are you doing? And I just want to let you know we're going to be coming to see you." And he goes, Dana White says, "Oh, you're never going to get this sanction." And he dismissed us. And so Feldman, to his credit, said, "Yeah, well, I'll see you at the top, Dana." And brother, I'm telling you right now, the only fear I have for bare knuckle right now, here's my heartfelt fear right now. We need more fighters like Gabriel Fryer, more fighters like Jordan Mitchell, young fighters in their 20s and early 30s getting involved in the sport. If we keep recycling these UFC and Bellator fighters, I don't want to say old fighters because I'm almost 60, but you're putting guys in there in their 40s and mid 40s.
Yeah.
We're actually playing with fire. And you know what happens when
you're paying them too much money. And you're paying them too much money.
I just don't want anything to happen to anybody permanently. This is a young man's sport. However, I do believe that the MMA fighters are the guys that's going to compete in this. But I can tell you this right now. The all-around athletic fighters like Gabriel Fryer, like my boy that has jiu-jitsu, judo, kickboxing, boxing, football,
karate,
rugby, bare knuckle, anything and everything you can think of when it comes to competing athletically. And then when he's got a motivation like his son,
and he's a paratrooper.
Oh, wait. You got a
U.S. Army veteran.
And you said your motivation's your son. That's cool, man.
Talk about Elijah and Brawley, brother.
Yeah. How old's your son?
Oh, he's 4. He'll be 5 in July.
Jake's daughter, did she just turn 4?
I got a 4-year-old as well.
My youngest is 4 in September.
Gabriel's got 2 sons, though. He's got 2 sons.
Yeah, I got a dog, too. I got a big old pit. He's like a 95-pound pit.
Me and Cody got all girls at the house. Well, at least your dog's a boy. At least my dog's a girl. We got all girls.
Oh,
hey,
man,
4 dogs is leaking. Count up. There's some other people out there saying other shit, but we're not going to talk about that.
Okay,
that's cool, man.
I love my son, man.
That's your why, then, man. Yeah. That's cool as hell. Because right now, when he's watching, he's not going to watch. He's probably too little. But 10 years from now, he's gonna be like, man, my dad was cool as fuck, man. Everybody else look. Oh, your dad's over playing.
Years, my dad is cool as fuck.
No. I'm talking
my
about
daddy can whoop your daddy all day, every day.
Yeah, for real. You have some
your dad's playing softball. Guess what my dad does on weekends? Go to YouTube.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Hey, anytime you got a kid involved, that's your why. And then you know what? It gives you that little extra drive at anything you do. Because I'm serious. Like somebody call you out in front of your kid, it don't matter if it's fucking Mike Tyson.
No,
you're gonna try.
You can throw all the rules out the window when somebody talks about your family. Don't mess with my fucking dogs, and they're my family. And don't mess with my vehicle.
Yeah, don't touch my Jeep.
Don't touch my truck.
Hey, it'd be John Wick 4 if they fucking touch my dog.
Cody loves his truck so much he's sitting there right now.
Look, let me tell you what. My dog, I've had dogs die on my birthday and everything. My 21st birthday, my dog died. Walked in my house, everybody's like, "Hey," I was like, "Get the fuck out of my house." I was sitting there, I was crying like a dog. So yeah,
brother, I love dogs. Dogs are my favorite people on planet Earth, except for Gabriel Fryer. But I'm gonna tell you right now. What does dog spell backwards?
God.
Thank you very much.
The warrior of God.
Holy shit. I just
Warrior of God, Gabriel Fryer. And we're going to send a message May 15th. I'm telling you right now, BYB Extreme down in Miami. If you can't be there, watch it on stonefaces.tv. And the cool thing about Stone Faces is they've got these crazy Russians that do these slap contests, and they're knocking motherfuckers out with a slap. Boom!
Somebody sent me an invite. And asked me. It was a $500. I was like, "Fuck you, dude." I asked Jake. I'd rather take a punch in the face than that.
I want to be able to hit back. I don't stand there and take it. Go ahead and hit me.
They're hitting you with that ear. That's the worst thing, man.
Well, that one guy was using the heel of his wrist.
I know.
That's not right here. I'm like, bro, you can knock Mike Tyson out like that.
I know. I asked Jake, literally, you can ask Jake, I messaged Jake. I said, "Hey man, they told me they were gonna do this and this. It'd be good publicity for the show." He said, "Have you watched that?" I said, "Hold on." I started watching. I was like, "Fuck that shit. I'd rather fight."
Let me just tell you guys, man. Y'all got to tune in to stonefaces.tv, BYB5, BYB Extreme Fighting Series, Gabriel Fryer, Jordan Mitchell making their bare knuckle debuts. I'm telling you right now, Gabriel Fryer should have been here his whole career, but he didn't meet me till a year and a half ago. And I've got him now. And we're going to send a message, and then we're going to send another message, and then we're going to be coming for some other people that have been talking some shit. And we're going to take them. We're going to show them that talk is cheap. It takes money to buy the motherfucking beer.
Look, you have mind fucked me with the dog backwards thing. First off, I never thought about that in my life. You done fucked my mind.
People go.
I wish you would have. I need you to like 2 weeks ago, Jake. If he would have had this call 2 weeks ago, I think I'd have been in Atlanta, Georgia the next day. Would I not? He done got me so pumped up. He done got. We're sitting here like, it's on. Hey, so are you going in? You got any predictions? I know we got to get you off. But
I got a prediction for you. Pain, motherfucker. Pain.
Yeah.
Coming from my boys.
Hey, I was gonna tell you.
Here's the beauty of it. Check this out. My wife, what do you get a load of her? She's my second. She's licensed in 3 states. She's also a licensed judge, a licensed timekeeper, and she can call the fights better than any man I ever met.
Hey, can I ask you a serious subject? Like
yes.
Alabama, it's legal bare knuckle and stuff, and we've been we were in really serious talks about open promotion. Was doing something like down here because I mean it's great. Can we hit you up off the air to ask you about stuff like that? I've already got all the paperwork. We just don't really understand.
You got my contact. Hit me up anytime, brother.
We will, Jay.
You just down the road from me, baby.
Oh no, my daughter.
I'm not too far. I'm in Huntsville, so
my daughter. We go to
you're about a Space Center, right, brother?
Yeah, I'm about 20 minutes. I'm out right now. I'm in Newmarket, so I'm like 20 minutes from the state line down the Parkway.
Straight down.
He's about an hour 45 from Nashville. I'm right at an hour 15 because we go to the hospital.
Hey man, hit me up anytime on all that. I just want to tell everybody right now, May 15th, BYB5, BYB Extreme Fighting Series. You're going to check out Gabriel Fryer. You're going to check out my boy making his debut where he should have been all along. And you're going to see Jordan Mitchell, my heavyweight, making his debut. And we're going to send a message, and we're going to put everybody on notice, and we're going to let everybody know that we're coming. We're coming to take everything. We're coming to crackheads, kick ass, and take names. And we don't even give a fuck about the names. We're going to write them down on our list, and we're going to wipe our ass with them, and we're going to throw it down because we're coming to make some noise.
He's bringing the smoke.
Oh, yeah. Joe, as a lifelong Bears fan, Joe, you remind me of Mike Ditka, 100%.
I love Ditka. Dude,
100%.
You're not gonna believe Steve McMichael. Hold on, brother. Steve McMichael's a good friend of mine.
Oh, Mongo?
Shit.
McMichael,
Holy fuck.
He's suffering. He's suffering from Lou Gehrig's disease.
Mongo's real sick.
I put his Super Bowl ring. My wife and I partied with him and his wife when we all lived down in Florida together. Brother,
Mongo,
I could have put both my thumbs in there and it would have fit.
It's his big.
Mongo was a big bad motherfucker.
Mongo's a big man.
God dang
He's
man.
a big bad boy.
Jay, there you go.
Man.
The Bears.
I love the 84 Bears, man.
I grew up in Chicago. I mean, I listen to Mongo every Sunday morning. He does the pregame for the Bears, and you go to the Mongo.
Right there, yeah, brother.
Awesome, that's great. But hey,
thank you guys for coming on. We really appreciate it. Gabriel, kick some ass.
Thanks for having us, man.
One of the most humble persons we've ever talked to, man.
Yeah,
For real.
Yeah.
We're going to break your shot. You knock this
I'm
dude
just ready
out.
for game day, man. Let's ready for game day.
I mean, it's almost fight week. It's pretty much fight week, you know?
Yeah.
It is pretty much
y'all hit us up after the knockout.
You see how chill Gabriel is, okay? You see how chill he is,
I want
right?
to see the beat.
He's like a volcano. Everything's rumbling down here, right?
Oh, you got the rock. You ready to go?
Nothing's gonna
I know
happen.
he got that rock.
When we
Look,
get
I'm looking at him. I'm like, is he trying to fight me?
Trigon on May 15th, it's all over but the crying part, because my boy's going to send a message.
Yeah.
And then we're wanting to come back in July, fight again down there. and then we're going to go hunting for some scalps because there's a couple of
Hey,
people been running that dick sucker online, and we're going to teach them a lesson about that shit.
I know what you're talking about.
I know exactly what you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, look,
I know
man,
you
after
know.
you knock him out, and y'all are celebrating, hit us up and we'll come live and we'll talk to you right afterwards. I'm serious.
Let's do it, man. Just this once again.
I'm serious. I know it's Saturday.
Stonefaces.tv. Listen to me. Stonefaces.tv. Don't put the WW in. Stonefaces.tv. May 15th, Miami, Florida, BYB 5, BYB Extreme Fighting Series. You got to check it out. My boy Gabriel is gonna make everybody take notice. And my heavyweight Jordan Mitchell's gonna do the same thing. So we're ready to go down there, make a statement, and then we want to take all comers.
Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna hit you up straight up. Y'all get on and we'll talk to you after the fight, and we'll come on and we'll do some stuff because we'll be watching. I'm gonna get on the link and everything.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate
it.
Thank y'all. Appreciate you having us.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank y'all, man. God bless.
All right, see y'all.
Bare knuckle forever, baby.
Woo! Woo! Jake, I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go right now. I'm ready to fucking fight.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready. Look, I'm ready to start a promotion down here. I'm ready to fucking go down there and bare knuckle in the backyard with him. God damn it. Dude, that is my motivational speaker right there. I need a wake-up call every morning saying, get the fuck up and go.
For real.
Dude, man. Dude. Oh, man, I was going to tell you, Zion was in the inbox. Guess what Zion's doing, man?
Huh.
I'm going to tell you right now. Zion has got to be one of the biggest, like, I don't give a fuck who you are to fight guys. You know, Zion just fought at 175, right? And you remember he knocked Harrison out at
Zion whatever. The Pakistani dude. We've been saying it for weeks.
No. Guess who Zion's been calling out? Hero, Quentin Henry. Zion said, I can go to 205. I want to fight you. He had a meme. Look at my Facebook. You can see where the meme where he shared it. It's got him. Zion wants to fight Quentin. Nobody else wants to fight him, I guess.
Dude, so, Quentin, I mean, face to face, dude, Quentin's a big fucking dude. Like,
oh yeah, he's huge. But you know what? Zion, if you look at him, he's a big guy too, but not like. But you know, as we know in bare knuckle, Chris Soros was a massive motherfucker, and that Pakistan guy was way smaller than him, and that motherfucker beat the shit out of him.
I mean, the guy was in a fucking POW camp. I mean, if you don't need motivation, right.
I mean, that was probably the easiest shit he ever done in his life.
For real. I mean, he came from a POW camp in Pakistan. Like,
I mean, we're a bunch of Americans.
Shit. A fucking bare knuckle fight that's his daily fucking wake up.
And think about, you know, like
that dude is a bad motherfucker.
Oh, we got hunger problems. We got all this problems. When you're in a fucking POW camp, if the guy comes in there and just wants to hit you with a fucking stick that day, he hits you with a stick. If he wants to fuck you in the goddamn ass with a stick, he'll fuck you in the goddamn ass with a stick every fucking day.
Yep.
And then they put him in there with Sorrow. Dude was talking shit, got in his face, hit him with everything he got. But guess what happened?
He got knocked out.
They got the fuck knocked out.
Drew said that Sorrow threw the fight, but
yeah, I was gonna.
I feel like I'm giving this guy disrespect by not knowing his name. I feel like I should know his fucking name.
Chris Sorrow?
No, the Pakistani guy.
Oh yeah.
I gotta look. I'm pulling up the card. I'm pulling up the card right now.
I can't pronounce it.
I know, but I'm gonna do my best to butcher it and see what it is.
Hey, you got has Elijah have you sent him the link?
I sent him the invite. We'll see what he's doing.
I know he missed that.
Bare Knuckle TV's fucking or Bare Knuckle Fighting's website is fucking stupid. You can't even. It only shows Sheckler and Burns. Which was
let me tell you what, man. First off, let me tell you what. I'll look him up. Hold on. I've been talking to him on Facebook. I just can't pronounce his name. Hold on a second. I'm really bad about it. He's got the weirdest, hardest fucking name. First off, Josh Dyer. When he fought Lorenzo, that motherfucker is a dog because nobody could take what Lorenzo threw at him and keep getting. But hold on, what's his name? Okay, here it is. It's
Is that is it
easy.
to
Isaiah
Kakar? We're calling him Kakar.
Kakar. Kakar is a bad
I mean,
motherfucker.
dude, he knocked that dude out in 45 seconds in the first round.
And-
45 seconds. Knocked out Chris Sarro.
And if you saw, he was way smaller.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he was. I guarantee 20 pounds. But look, while we're waiting on Elijah to come on and talk about his stuff,
I mean,
I'm
dude, that whole card though, there was only one fight, that the Lorenzo Hunt fight that went to a decision.
he finished it in the
Oh,
fifth
he
round.
finished it. That's right. It was a ref stop. It
Very
was the
good
fifth
team.
round though.
That's what I'm saying. Josh Dyer couldn't see. That's the reason he didn't come back out.
He stopped in the fifth round though. But still, I mean, like if you watch a regular, not even like the big crazy pay-per-view fights, you just watch the UFC fight night. Look how many fights go to decisions. That's why those fights go till midnight, because every single fight goes to a decision. But look at, I mean, there was what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There was 10 fights. 10 fights.
We were there 2 hours.
One fight went to round 5, and Frank Tate and Josh Burns went to round 3. Literally every single other fight, 8 other fights, 38 seconds round 1, 1 minute round 1, 138 round 1, 52 seconds round 2, 46 seconds round 1, 2 minutes round 2, 137 round 1, 111 round 1. Every single one knockouts. That's some fucking carnage. The first fight, the guy's tooth came flying out.
Well, dude, that one guy that fought Bobo,
his tooth flew out of his face. 38 seconds. 38 seconds into the first round. Right uppercut, left hook combo. Dude's fucking tooth came flying out of his face.
You know, let me tell you what, the fighters did amazing, but as BKFC organization, I mean, come on now, the bell, they got to get something situated. The fucking bell, not even know, the guys fought for 15 seconds after the bell because they didn't hear the bell.
Oh, then, that was bad.
Jake, and I'm going to say this right now. We paid $150. And we had some nice tickets for both of us, just our tickets, And we were on floor seats. And Jake, what did we have in front of us?
That was a huge camera, but it's unfair for me because you know how many times I went to Wrigley Field and sat behind a fucking pole, a giant fucking pole.
Jake, we were VIP in the floor seats. So what I'm saying is okay. For instance, those seats are supposed to be third baseline behind the dugout. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I felt like the guys in the seats up above us had better seats because we had to stand. Luckily, we were just fucking standing up the whole time. Those people beside us couldn't even see the fight.
You know how many times I've sat behind one of these things, though? Look at this shit.
Oh, everything I go to, I get those things. I think it's just
bullshit. I'm going to show you.
But no, what I was saying on there earlier, the only thing I don't like.
Do you understand how many times I've sat behind one of these? Look at this is Wrigley Field. Do you know how many times I've sat behind a fucking pole? This is what I felt like sitting behind that camera.
How many times you've sat on a pole?
No, look at the fucking screen, douchebag. All these damn poles at Wrigley Field. I feel like every time I fucking go to a Cubs game, I sit behind one of these fucking poles. That's what I felt like. That's what I felt like with the camera. That's all I'm saying.
Has Elijah messaged you?
I don't know.
Did you send him the link yet?
Yeah.
Because he said sweet, so he answered, so he should be ready. So, okay. So
what was this thing? I want to look that up. It was what was the name of that fight card?
Oh, you talking about Elijah?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Stoner. Hold on a second. I got it on my Facebook. Shit. Hold on a second. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. Hold on a second.
It was like hash something, or what was it called?
Hold on a second. I'm high. Let me just type in Stoner. I'm really, dude. High rollers. Here it is. It's HI. It's high, and then it's rollers. ROO.
Yeah, high rollers. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. You gotta hold it down. I gotta go to the bathroom so bad.
Okay. Well, I got this, dude. Because I'm
you gotta hold it down.
I got the fucking right here. Ready? All right, guys. So first off, The one thing I don't like about the bare knuckle, I don't like the federation from the event. You got to control the fighters, man. They can't be just jumping up, running around. They got to sit in their seats, man. I know it's cool and things like that, but when you get a bunch of testosterone, I saw the Robert Washington and Brandon thing, and I can look at it two sides. First off, one, Robert just got out of a massive fight. He's pissed off. He's still motivated. And then you got Brandon. He's trying to get a fight. Brandon come over there and he ran his mouth to him, and Robert hit him. And it was, they were kind of square, but they wasn't. But the one thing, there was kids around. So what I would recommend, Nate Shook, Dave Freeman, is to maybe have your fighters set in certain sections, because I don't want to bring my kids to the event and have them accidentally get punched or anything like that. And that's all I got to say about it. Let's just be honest. They're not getting rich. It was cool to hang out with a lot of the fighters and stuff, but some of them are fucking arrogant motherfuckers. I'm gonna straight up say it. I'm like, dude, you fucking have an EBT card, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. like, God damn it. You went to a fucking tryout. You hit some fucking bags. Great. Shut the fuck up. I don't even know who you are. Walk away. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I didn't like that, because what if, for instance, we would have had for instance, what if we would have brought our women with us, Jake, and they would have saw that? They would have been really pissed off on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how I look at it. I'm gonna check my message.
Wait, Jake Shields won the High Rollers?
They have big name people, man. They have some big name people.
That can't be the same Jake Shields, is it?
Yeah, he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Yeah, he's a big grappler. Look, Tyson Woodley's on there. Tyson Woodley's there smoking all the time.
Tyron?
Yeah, Tyron.
But you can get in. It's invite only. You can get in if you have a cannabis or a CBD sponsor. You can register and be put on a wait list, or you can reach out to brands in your area and ask to support you. The only way you get on is if you have weed sponsors. High Roller.
Yeah, you got to be like a top content. They have.
We got gi and no gi.
He does no gi. He does
no
straight.
Gi.
Yeah, and let me tell you about it. What's cool about it is, they have white belts, purple belts, and all that stuff. He's a brown belt right now, but he beats every black belt, and no black belt wants to really fight him, go against him right now. Because go on YouTube and you can Google him. It's unreal. He just chokes you out, snaps your ankle, whatever the fuck you want to do. But he won a pound of weed, man. Anybody that wins a pound of weed, good weed. In my eyes, I hate to say it, if somebody, even though you could fight, money is great, but if you told me, hey, you got a fight coming up next week, Cody, and you get a pound of weed if you win, Jake, I think I'm going in there to die. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck happened to my camera? Let's be honest though. Let's say you win an actual fight, and you win, $3,000, $4,000. That's a good fight purse, right? If you want to fight,
you still can't buy good weed.
No, I'm just saying. Let's say you won.
Dude, Jake, you know how much knuckle guys are making? They're making
I'm just saying, hypothetical. Play the game with me. If you win $4,000 in a fight and you win, what are you going to spend it on? You're going to spend it on weed anyway. So why not just fucking win? It saves you a trip. That's all I'm saying. All right, we got Elijah calling in. Let's go.
What's up?
we were just having a conversation.
Guys? See, first off, man, people don't understand. You legitly won a pound of weed, making somebody tap out, right?
I did.
Coolest motherfucker in the world, Jake.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. If I won, I'd pay a couple bills and I'd maybe go out to dinner, but I would buy a pound of weed anyway. So I'm just saying it saves me a trip.
And I was out in Vegas, so it was going to be difficult for me to get the weed back here, and it was a risk too. So I've sent packages before,
right,
but,
right,
not really
right.
undisclosed,
right.
But
One of those good. One of those good. That's a big package.
I haven't either.
But it's like then if the package got intercepted, you know, I went out and won a tournament for no reason. You know, I just like didn't get anything.
So what you're saying is you still got some
the pound
left.
of weed in Vegas.
Oh shit!
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I would have drove it back for you. You could have fucking called me. I fucking drove it back.
Jesus Christ.
And not to talk shit on high rollers. It was fun, but the weed wasn't as good as they promised. It was kind of shit weed.
Oh no.
Really?
They gave you some mids.
Yeah, it was we were promised California's finest cannabis, and it was
Tennessee gravel.
It was kind of shit weed, man. I was able to sell it for $500 in Vegas, and I think somebody was just being nice because really it was probably only worth like $250 or $300.
It was that bad?
God.
Oh, it was just shitty outdoor weed.
What about the stuff they got you stoned with? I mean, I saw the video.
Oh, yeah, obviously, like the weed everybody else was smoking there was good. I remember smelling it and stuff. Hell, there were girls walking around like in skimpy little outfits that they had hired just to walk around and like roll joints and give them out to people. And they were rolling good weed.
Shit. If they had a guy job for that, I would be the best one. I would be the best roller.
Cody, dude, if they told you, hey, we need you to come roll joints and blunts for this MMA event, you would wear a fucking bikini. Don't even lie.
I would fucking dude, I would ring going up.
Hell, I think those girls were getting paid more than we got paid.
Probably.
Hey, it is what it is. Pussy makes more money, man. It is what it is. Oh, hey, we can actually cuss. We can cuss because we're legitly not we got the censor thing, so people know that. We can say that.
I was gonna say fuck and whatever I wanted to anyway, so
yeah,
good,
I mean, it doesn't matter to us.
I don't care.
But that's crazy though. So I was like, you do the no-gi fighting, obviously.
Yeah.
But you have to get in. So did you get invited in, or do you have like a cannabis sponsor?
So you had to get either a CBD or a cannabis sponsor to pay $3,500 to get you into the tournament. Yeah, man, it was a little.
They got to pay for all that shit at the beginning.
You know, like High Rollers is going to bring me back and make sure I'm set up pretty good. So I don't want to talk shit or talk bad on anybody. But I went in the whole major to get there because the sponsor I used wouldn't pay my way, so I paid $3,500 out of my own pocket to use the brand name that sponsored me to get me there.
Oh, okay.
And then I had to pay and I was assuming that $3,500 was going to cover my travel and my stay, but it didn't. So then I had to pay for flight and hotels. Man, I'm super in the hole just getting there. But
you get the name out there.
Either way, it was a fantastic event. I got a lot of media exposure. They're going to bring me back. I'm the champ, so they got to bring me back, you know.
Hey, who was the guy running from you? He was a black belt guy. He didn't want to.
It was a brown belt tournament, so he was a brown belt too. But his name was Brady Wickland or something like that. And yeah, I mean, I guess his strategy was to stall me out till overtime, but then he got beaten overtime, so his strategy didn't work out too well. I mean, there was a few points where he literally turned around backwards and ran the opposite direction as me.
Jesus.
See,
that never ends well.
I've seen stalling and backing up and like disengaging, but this dude literally turned around the opposite direction and ran the opposite way.
That's bad.
Hey, Jake, I was going to tell you, Elijah competes under the same thing Chell owns, the Underground.
Yeah, so I flew from Vegas to Oregon. I used to live in Southern Oregon, and I was growing weed out there. And so I flew from Vegas to Southern Oregon and went and stayed with my boss that I used to grow weed for and was training at 10th Planet Grants Pass, where I used to train at when I was living out there. Stayed there for a few days, and then we drove up to Portland, and I went and won that match on Submission Underground that Chell runs. The fake bad guy, Chell Sonnen.
Does he come to them all?
Yeah. He pretty much commentates all of them. Which is
I wish I
could
know
what the fuck he's talking about when it comes to jiu-jitsu. Chell has the worst commentating when it comes to grappling ever.
Oh yeah. I wish I could share the video. It's on my phone. I wish I could share. I'll figure out somewhere to post it. I went to I used to live in Chicago, I lived in Denver, but when I was in Chicago, we went to King Mover's Rampage card for Bellator. My buddy was fighting on the card, so we were down on the ring at the tables, and Chael came out for the pay-per-view or the main event or whatever it was. I had a lot to drink. I'd been there for a while, and I got a video of me yelling out just like this as Chael walks out, "Your mother's a whore!" And he turns back and looks at me. And as soon as he makes eye contact, I was like, "Oh shit!" And the camera falls out, and Chael's a scary dude. Chael's a scary dude. But you're right. He can't commentate very well.
He don't have a fucking clue about submission grappling, man.
No,
yeah, he might know. He knows about MMA and wrestling, obviously, but he don't fucking know what he was. I mean, just listen to his commentating on
the matches, dude. In real life, is he a straight dickhead in real?
I haven't really spoke to him that much in real life. Even like even at the show, like he was there and I seen him around, but I really didn't speak to him.
His manager woman that runs the thing that's on Facebook, she was. Yeah. They're supposed to be getting somebody on there. Somebody from the organization, because I keep up with everything, just not MMA. I like all kinds of. My daughters take jiu-jitsu, all that shit. And like when I was talking, we had Billy on the other day, and I was talking about the stoner thing, and I was like, "This is crazy." But then the Chael stuff, that's some. You got some high level competition in that one.
I mean, that dude didn't even deserve to be in the cage with me, man. I don't know if you saw the match, but I tapped him twice.
Yeah. That's what we were wondering. I think that's what I was.
I mean, it's obviously a professionally ran card and like advertised really well. But I was on the undercard and I was up against some black belt that was from the Portland area. But that dude had no business being on stage with me.
What do they do? Like, how do they do that? Do you get to pick your like you?
No, do they just pick it? I got hit up and. By my old coach Andrew Alexander, who runs 10th Planet Grants Pass, and I've been on SUG 2 other times, so I've had 3 matches on there now, and I've won all 3. And the last time I was on there was probably like 3 years ago when I was living in Oregon, and I've been begging them to bring me back on, and they've just been ignoring me and reading my messages and not replying. And finally, Andrew hit me up talking about a match with this dude named Don Stoner.
Yeah, that was what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, and he. I started messaging Heather, and she's like, "Do you want the match?" I was like, "Yes." She's like, "All right, it's confirmed. It's happening." And I shit you not, I click out of Messenger with Heather, and I click on Instagram, and I'm just scrolling through Instagram, and Don Stoner starts like liking some of my videos on Instagram. He's stalking my Instagram. And no less than 5 minutes after that, I get another message from Heather on Facebook, and she's like, "All right, he doesn't want the match with you. He wants a black belt." And so this dude like went and stalked my Instagram and seen all these matches of me like fucking people up. And he was like, "Oh shit, I don't want to match with that dude."
That's what I was talking about earlier. That's what I was wondering.
I've got the screenshots and like the time and everything. I'm like, look, it was a 5-minute time radius between like him liking my pictures, or her saying the match was confirmed, him liking my pictures on Instagram or my videos on Instagram, and then her coming back to me and saying, "All right, the match isn't on." And I was
Isn't he calling Gordon Ryan out? Isn't he calling Gordon Ryan out or something?
I don't know what he's doing. That dude's an idiot.
What do you think about Gordon Ryan? I'm just curious. I like grappling, and everybody has their opinion.
He's the king, man. I would like to consider my style being very Gordon-esque. A lot of things I've learned have come from his instructionals and his DVDs, and I feel like I've got a very Gordon style mixed in with a lot of my own shit.
Is somebody on his team? Are you looking to compete? Is that what you would want to do? Compete with somebody?
I've went and trained with those guys in Puerto Rico, and I'm pretty cool with most of them. But I've had a match with one of their guys, Ethan Krelestein, in December. I bet him $5,000 down in Tampa, Florida. Lost, and but he's ranked like top 10 in the world at his weight class.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. See, Jake, that's what I was gonna say. See, a lot. It's not like MMA and stuff all the time. But Liza just takes $5,000 to a gym and they gamble like that. That's how they do it, man. That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah, man. It's just and now nobody wants to like. Every time I mention money, people are backing out. It's like nobody wants the matches anymore. It's like it's getting really hard for me to find matches because I'm showing up with $5,000 and it scares these guys.
Well, I mean, yeah. If you say, "Hey, I'll bet you $5,000," you're fucking talking. No, hey, let me ask you something. Do you have people that are like, "Hey, man, you're gonna go do it. I'll give you a couple hundred. You bet it," and you do stuff like that?
Yeah, man. I'm pretty blessed to have a good following. Like my brand name, The Bad Guy. It's blowing up, and I got a lot of followers, and I've just got like this disposable income that I can just like grab. That I'm just like, hey, who wants to see me have a match with this guy? And people are like, yeah, I'll throw you $100. Yeah, I'll throw you $200. I'll throw you $500. And it's like I feel like I've done it. Like with the match with Ethan, I came up with $5,000 in like 3 days. Literally 3 days of just posting on Facebook and like people just messaging me out of the blue. People don't even know. Just like, yeah, Venmo me $100.
I'm in.
$50.
You're talking to a couple of degenerates, dude. I'm fucking
Okay,
in.
let me ask you, that's what I was
Let me know
saying.
next time you need a fucking bankroll. I got you.
We're gamblers.
I'll take it.
I'm fucking in.
I'm a gambler.
That's what I was trying to tell you, Jay. I was gonna.
There ain't no
Hell
money,
yeah.
there ain't no money in this shit, man. Like I could like I mean, obviously like
you
Gordon,
gotta
like
sell
Gordon,
your image, your brand.
I don't know if y'all watched
yourself.
I don't know if you watched the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah.
With Gordon Wright on it just the other day. But
yeah, I was
Gordon Ryan made like $1 million in 1 month this year. And like only 25% of that was from grappling. So it's like, you know, he's making a lot of money, but unless you're Gordon Ryan, there ain't fucking money in this, man. You can be like, there's fucking ADCC fucking world champions out there that aren't making any fucking money. You know, it's like, unless you have like a brand behind you and you're entertaining and like you're able to promote yourself and market yourself, like there's no money in it. Yep. And I feel like that's one thing I have going for me that a lot of these guys don't. It's for one, I'm entertaining, whether I lose or not. Like my style is very entertaining, and people love the bad guy. People love my style. People love the shit talk, and people just want to give me money to watch me compete.
Right. So right now in your game, who are you looking at? Who do you feel like you would want to go against, and they're not really talking? Is there like a name out there or something?
There's several names like in the 185 weight class. I'd love to have a match with like there's a whole team out in Texas. I want either Justin Rennick, I want Cody Steele, I want William Tackett or his little brother Andrew Tackett. I'd love like John Combs, Roberto Jimenez. I feel like I could beat most of these guys, and these guys are all sleeping on me. It's like, and I'm talking shit to them on Instagram every day. Like, hey, I got $1,000. I got $5,000, and they're just like, and then all their little fanboys are talking shit back to me on Instagram, like talking major shit, and I'm like why are you talking shit to me? Like, I'm literally trying to offer you money. Like, I don't get it. If you think I suck, then come take my fucking money.
Hey, what about this guy up here? I'm gonna ask you this. I'm right here. I'm in Fayetteville, Tennessee, on the Huntsville line.
Yeah,
Huntsville, Alabama line. I always see this guy. There's a guy Triad. They keep always saying that you got to fight, that he's gonna beat you, and all that stuff. And see, that's where my kids used to do it and all that stuff. And I was just curious. I don't really know. I think Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel O'Brien.
Daniel Bryan.
Oh man, he So it started like back in the day, like 3 or 4 years ago. Dude, funny story. So it's actually has something to do with Chael Sonnen and the Submission Underground. So I was actually friends with Daniel O'Brien. I went and trained with him a few times, and I wasn't maybe not friends with him, but I had trained at his gym a few times, took some privates from him. And did you ever see where he went to that tournament blindfolded? Yeah, he went to that tournament blindfolded, and I was like, man, that's a dick move. And so it was after either my first or second match on Submission Underground. I talked to Chael directly, like after my match, and I was like, have you ever heard of this Daniel O'Brien dude who went to this tournament blindfolded? And he's like, yeah, I seen that on Jiu-Jitsu Times or whatever. And I was like, make me and him the main event, and I will fuck this dude up. And I'm just like talking shit, trying to get. I'm a purple belt at the time. I'm just talking shit, trying to like get on the main card. And so I messaged Daniel. And I'm like, hey man, like Chael's offering to like pay our flight, pay our stay, and pay us both like $2,500 to be on the main card, to be the main event on this card. And I was like, whether you fuck me up or not, I'm like, dude, we're getting paid, and like we're getting to stay out in Portland, Oregon. And like he just like absolutely shit all over me and was like talking about like I didn't deserve a match with him, and he was just like putting himself on this pedestal. And ever since then, he was just like very disrespectful in the way. I was very respectful how I approached him with the match. I was just like, hey man, let's get fucking paid. Like, and he was just very disrespectful to me. And since then, I've just been talking like major shit to him. Like every tournament I win, after I get done, I'm like, Daniel O'Brien, where you at, motherfucker? And we've had words. We've had words back and forth here and there. And I used to just like he has a really funky style. I don't know if you've watched his Instagram or stuff. He's got a lot of weird techniques, like especially like escapes and stuff like that. And I still use some of the stuff that he showed me, this good technique, but he'll post some stuff that I'm like, man, that wouldn't work. And so I literally comment on his Instagram like all the time, just like poking at him. And finally, like 6 months ago, he blocked me and like sent me this long message telling me how I was a stain on grappling and like how he would never bless me with the honor of having a match with him. And just
is that why he has long hair? He thinks he's Jesus.
Dude, he's whack. He runs a little cult down there in Coleman, Alabama. All his little students think he's like the shit. And all right, last time he competed in Nogi was on EBI, probably like 3 years ago, and he got heel hooked by this dude named Patrick Donabedian, who is who at the time was a 10th Planet purple belt and still a no name. Like, who knows who Patrick Donabedian is? Nobody. He was a no name purple belt in the 10th Planet system, and heel hooked Daniel like really easily within like 45 seconds. And that's a major hole in his game, is the heel hook game, and he knows it. And he knows he would get scrubbed by me. That's why he won't take the match.
So how much money have you offered him?
I honestly don't know. It'll never happen though. It won't ever happen unless he just happens to be in the Nogi tournament that I'm in. But like I said, last time he competed Nogi was years ago, and I doubt he does it again.
No, I'm talking about like your competition. Like, how much have you offered to go compete against him? Like,
I'm not even sure. I'd have to go back and look through my messages.
Because look, I have a lot of his people that I just sent a bunch of messages that you need to check this out. So I'm trying to set it up, man. I'm trying to set it up right now.
Dude, I honestly got a lot of respect for Daniel. He's a fucking world-class competitor in the gi and no gi. But you know me, I'm a broke-ass grappler out here just trying to fucking make money and make a match, you know? And it's like, to this point, like, at this point, like, who the fuck knows who Daniel O'Brien is? Not many people, you know, but people know who I am. So honestly now, like, it would benefit him to take a match with me. Like, when I was talking shit to Daniel, it's because I was trying to grow my name. And now the tables have turned. It's like, if he took a match with me, it would up his following.
Yeah, that is true. So
it's
that's what I was wondering. Man. Look, when's the bank? When you need bankroll? We're talking.
Dude, like I said, dude, it's not going to happen. He knows better. But I have a $500 bet match with one of his black belts this weekend in Alabama at the AFC grappling card.
Yeah, I saw that. Tell me about that. That's what I was going to ask you about.
His name's Billy Bailey, and honestly, he's a really nice guy. I don't know if I've ever met him, but I've talked to him online before. Super, super nice guy. He's got respect for me. I've got respect for him. He got heel hooked a few weekends ago at this Bigfoot grappling challenge by some no-name purple belt that, like, from like Illinois or something. And I see me finishing him pretty easily. But I'm sure Daniel will be there in his corner.
So what's up with you and Billy? We talked to Billy Swanson the other day. He loves you. Are you guys boys or?
Yeah, man. He was in my gym this morning, but I teach at his gym on Tuesdays and Thursday nights.
Okay. All right.
His gym's right down the road from mine.
A couple of weeks ago.
Chattanooga, right down Chattanooga, right?
Yeah, he's in like Hickson, which is like just 15 minutes down the road from me.
Yeah, he's an hour 32 minutes from me. I already googled it last time. I already know where. I know. I'm gonna come down there, man. I got people trying to choke me all the time, man. I gotta get some good skill training, and y'all the best.
Yeah, dude, we're here.
Yeah, I told Billy that I'm getting situated, but
yeah, dude, come to the AFC grappling card this weekend. It's Saturday. I think it's in Fort Payne.
We're going to the one in Rainsville.
We're going to the MMA one. I was going to ask you, are you ever going to go into MMA, or are you just strictly grappling?
There's just like, I just don't think there's that much money in MMA either, man. Especially unless you're a Conor McGregor.
Or you sell tickets.
And it's like, and I could sell tickets for sure, but it's still like, I think the amount of training and camps you have to put in, and just like, I just don't think there's any longevity in it, man. It's just like you get CTE and you get punch drunk, and it's just like, if I was gonna do it, it would be like way later in my career when I was like 35. I feel like I've got honestly, without MMA, it's like I've got 20 solid years of competing in jiu-jitsu. Like I'm 25 years old, I could be doing this until I'm 45.
Yeah.
And
And
everybody's
it's like
taking
if I started training striking now, it's like one punch could like end my career. And I've got so much momentum behind me that like why would I risk that to I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh no, I got you. Hey, grappling's picking up though.
It is, man.
It is
it's
picking
like
up.
It's just the beginning of like how big grappling is today. And like I said, I've got so much momentum behind my brand name, the bad guy, man. It's like I don't know why I would ruin that by getting punch drunk.
Have you seen combat? Or have you watched any of the combat jiu-jitsu and stuff? How they're
I've had 2 combat jiu-jitsu matches.
What about that? Do you like that? That's pretty cool. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, I enjoy watching it and I enjoy doing it. It's not something I'm like trying to pursue. Like I don't think it's ever going to be very big. Like it's definitely really cool. And I've had 2. I've had one against a black belt and one against a brown belt. I won both of them. And it was fun. I actually didn't throw any strikes in my second one. I think I threw like I had already locked up the triangle in my first combat jiu-jitsu match, and I threw a few strikes like while he was locked up in my triangle. But beforehand, like I didn't throw any strikes. It was just like purely grappling until I got into the dominant position.
And see, a lot of people, that's why I'm telling you right now, a lot of people don't know you're one of the best grapplers around in America, and just like coming and training with you a few days, people train all the time. You're worth the 2-hour drive, the 3-hour drive once a week, because I've seen your videos, man. Your matches don't last long at all. I mean, you literally, I don't know what the fuck you do, but you like it looks like they just run up to you, you grab the mother. I was like, I don't know if he's giving them money afterwards or what, but you just fucking dogging them like crazy.
Man, it's I don't know. I got a certain style, dude. I really like lull people into this sense of comfortability, and then strike. I really make people feel very comfortable in their attacks, and play very lazy until I'm ready to strike, and then it hits them so fast and so hard they just don't. I leave most people like scratching their head. Look, like you can watch my matches. Like after I tap people, I can't tell you. I've probably got a list of 25 people that I've tapped out in the last few years that tapped out and said fuck immediately. They tapped and they're like fuck, like because they literally just don't fucking know what happened to them. They're like, what the fuck just happened?
See, I was looking. I would come. My daughter's got a game Saturday morning. I couldn't look. All our fighters. I want people to punch me because I'm like a real fan. So when you're down around Huntsville or something, we're gonna have to go live, and you're gonna have to do one of your moves on me, man. Jake, Google it, man. I'm gonna stand there just like those guys do. They don't, and I don't know.
Mean, we took that Joe Elmore. We took the Joe Elmore forearm punch.
Look, this dude got so fucked up the other night, and he said, "I'm the crazy one, right?" And I'm talking about letting people punch me. And I was like, man, Joe was talking about you hit the arm and you numb their arm. That's what you do. Jake, about 12, 15 beers in, hit me, motherfucker. And he's just like, Joe hit him in the fucking arm. I was like, oh, my God.
Do y'all live in the same area?
Yeah, right. I'm in Huntsville. He's in Fayetteville.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're out the line. But yeah, we had like Sam and stuff. But like when you're around up here, I'm going to get with you and we'll go. It's funny. You'll get a bunch of views. And
do y'all both train jiu-jitsu?
I did. My daughters do. I don't train. I grappled for a while, but right now I'm in a serious boxing training organization.
Yeah. He's in a bare knuckle beef with someone. I haven't wrestled since high school, so I mean I still got it maybe, but
I lied.
Apparently I drank so much. Apparently I called out the 135 champ and told him that was my belt and blah blah blah. I don't really remember any of that, but
look, no,
I get to 135. I'll strip off the Gilmore Girls shirt. I'll get to 135, no problem. I used to wrestle 112, so I can
Jake's
get down.
the 125 champion. That's what he kept saying all night. I'm the 125. No, when I was talking to Billy, I was like, yeah, the reason why I was like, man, this guy keeps saying he's going to snap my neck. We're not going to fight. He was like, well, come down here. We'll show you how not to let him snap your neck, because that's what he kept telling me. Because Tennessee, I passed my one physical. They're going to approve me for a pro, whatever the fuck I want to do in Tennessee. And this guy's been talking about my kids stuff. So I was like, well, let's do it. So I'm going to have to, if it gets into the serious, I will travel to Chattanooga because I don't really want nobody to snap my neck. I don't. You know, he said
Nice,
he wants
man. You
to.
better come up here and get some practice, bro.
Dude, it's serious
Around,
shit,
man.
man.
It don't come overnight.
Oh, I know that. That's what that's what we're talking about. It's a traveling thing. But no, hey, do you have sponsors? Anything you want to shout out to?
Dude, the PGF. You can see my rash guard, man. You know what's up. I'm sure you've
That's
seen
cool.
like the PGF seasons I'm in. Brandon McCatherine's little
Decatur.
grappling series he's been doing in Decatur. Brandon McCatherine's the man. I've a few sponsors. Yeah, I got this smoke shop down the road that sponsors me. Roll One. Matt Viper. He sponsors me. He did some custom shorts for High Rollers. Shout out to High Rollers. Shout out to my gym, Southside Jiu-Jitsu Club. You know.
Awesome, and I also
Yes,
shout
sir.
out to Stoner for not taking the fight though. So I'm just
that match is gonna happen. We're gonna hype that one up. That one's gonna be
Oh.
on Submission Underground for sure.
Look, I'm literally gonna tag him on Instagram like right after this, like straight up, like because I mean he's got the best. I mean he's a fucking Stoner name, but when you unfollow somebody and that just, I mean, what's the word we call that, Jake? When you challenge somebody and then you unfollow them and then you don't, was it bitch? Bitch, Stoner bitch. That's it. Hey man, I've always been looking for a Stoner bitch. There he is. There you go. But anyway, man, thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you for coming on.
Absolutely, man.
here,
It was fun.
Awesome, man. All right, thank you.
If you ever need, next time you send out that mass message for a bankroll, let us know.
Oh, absolutely, dude. I'll let you guys know.
I got a lot. I got the bad guy on the money line.
Dude, absolutely. I need it. I'm a broke motherfucker. I need some money.
We bet on stupidest shit you've ever seen. I'm just trying to tell you.
Well, bet on me. It's the best bet you'll ever make.
I know. That's why.
Yes,
awesome. We'll hit you up. Hit us up.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Boom.
Yes, sir. Have a good night. Thank you.
Peace.
Jake, that's cool, man. So I was sitting there. Think about it, Jake. When you betting people $5,000 to come do it, that's some real deal shit, man. Dude. That's what I was trying to tell
street
you.
Race. That's like how street racers do it. Like fucking underground street racers. Just like, here's 5 racks. I'll fucking race you. Like he's like, here's $5,000. Let's fight.
I'm gonna tell you how badass he is. You Google him. You can watch 10. You probably watch 50. No, probably 20 of his things within 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
They don't last more than a minute. He grabs their ankle and they. I'm serious. That's why I was fucking. I don't know what the fuck going on in that situation, but he is like Gordon Ryan. I'm glad he said that because I thought he acted, because I watched that. So just when you look at it,
that's from out here or no?
Who?
Gordon Ryan?
No, Gordon Ryan. He's from New York. He moved to Puerto Rico.
Who's that Decatur dude? I didn't know that dude's name.
Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan.
Oh, Daniel Bryan. Okay.
Yeah, he owns Triad in Coleman and all that stuff.
That's right.
So,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Hey, let me ask you something. I know you're not into grappling as much, but you want to see that now, don't you? You want to see that fucking fight? Throw some money down on that one.
I watch college wrestling still. Like that shit's fucking entertaining.
If you watch that, you'll love this. Man.
Yeah, dude, NCAA wrestling, so entertaining.
Look, hey, Google combat jiu-jitsu. They fucking punch in jiu-jitsu. That's what I was wondering. It's crazy. But I was going to say it, man. We did have a special guest tonight that we was going to have. I'm not even going to say the name. But once again, Jake, what happened tonight, Jake? Did somebody shit on
bitched out.
Why? Why did they bitch out?
Because of fucking poor management.
Okay, first off, guys, this is the end of the show, but I'm gonna do my little hard rant right here really quick. If you're not making,
we ain't got no viewers right now. It's all right. I'm the only viewer. I got us popped open in another window.
It's okay though. We'll get viewers later on. You got to think that we usually get 2,000 to 3,000 views off of it. So down the road, I'm just gonna straight up say this right now. I don't give a fuck about live viewers. Is that if you're only making $3,000 a fight, you don't need a fucking manager, and don't hire a manager. Don't hire. What was the word, Jake? You said the other night that looks like what? What does the manager look like?
Fiona? Oh, Spence Olsen.
From King of Queens. Spence Olsen from King of Queens. Don't know how to fucking tie their tie. And let me say this right now. If you would not show your mom and daddy your management company, don't fucking hire them. go, guys. It's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
They literally told this person tonight, you can't come on our show because they're afraid that we're going to ask questions to make their organization look bad. And that's fucking, if you're running an organization like Hitler, what the fuck's going on, Jake?
Yeah.
Anyway, but that was a good one tonight, Jake. I'm pretty pumped up about the
I'm
bare
ready. I'm so fucking hungry. I got the munchies so bad, dude. I gotta go eat something.
Hey, we got some taco shit. It's Cinco fucking de Mayo. Hey, listen. Hey, what do you think?
I'm going to make some right now.
What do you think right now? Oh, hey, we're gonna have Tiger Energy drinks on the next show because he's sending us some right now. So we gotta give out a shout out to Tiger Energy.
Tiger Energy.
I gotta give
Hillbilly
a shout
Hammer. You see the Hillbilly Hammer beers out?
Yeah, Jake, I'm giving like kind of sponsor shout outs right now.
The Hillbilly Hammer beer.
Hillbilly Hammer.
Tiger Energy.
The monkey.
Flying Monkey.
Flying Monkey. And I can tell you right now, dude, we're straight stoners, but this fucking new what's this shit called? Delta 8 shit in our state. I fucking like it better than regular weed, man.
Yeah,
so I'm good. Flying Monkey. So shout out to Tiger Energy, Flying Monkey, Tennessee Moonshine. We need more sponsors.
And Anchor FM. Shout out Anchor FM.
Yeah, that's it. Look at Anchor FM because some of our best interviews were not live. And we got to edit stuff. We got interviews with Brandon. We got interviews with Sam. We got interviews with the guy.
We got interviews with fucking celebrity boxing, Damon Feldman.
We got interviews with UFC star Eric Anders. Who else, Jake? We have so many Bobby. We have a UFC referee, Bobby, which we're hoping we're going to get him on. He's going to be there with the Conor fight coming up. What I'm saying is we just don't really act it, but we're some bad motherfuckers. Look at the screen, Anchor, and look at it because we know who we are. Talking shit right now, Jake. But anyway, I'm good, man.
Yeah,
pumped up.
That was a good one.
Look at our stuff. We even talk about Aaron Carter on it. But I got nothing else. Hey, Jake, we need